The Undertaker, the Dead Man, the Phenom. For over 30 years, he was one of the most mysterious and untouchable figures in all of wrestling. He didn't do interviews, he didn't do appearances, and he never broke character.
Are you really dead?
But after hanging up the hat in 2017, and then again in 2020, that mystique kind of died. And the man behind the myth, 60-year-old Texan Mark Calloway, who embraced his post-ring fame in some of the most bizarre and arguably cringiest ways possible.
No one will rest in peace.
So in this video, I'm asking the question, did the greatest character in wrestling history become one of its biggest disappointments?
Let's do this.
Hey, my name's Toby, and this is where I like to take a look at some of the weirder corners of millennial pop culture. Now I know I'm going to pick up a lot of heat for this video. The Undertaker, he's an American icon. So let's just put this little wanted level in the corner. And if that gets too high, rabid WWE fans have tracked me down and are headed my way in helicopters and tanks. That being said, let's start with the exact moment The Undertaker's mystique cracked. In 2019, The Undertaker, real name Mark Calloway, sat down with Stone Cold Steve Austin for a rare, unfiltered conversation on the Broken Skull sessions.
I know you, but I don't know a whole lot about you.
Yeah, that's a pretty fair statement.
For many fans, it was the first time we got to know the man behind the dead man persona, hearing him talk openly and candidly outside of character. But for most people, the real turning point came a few months later when Calloway appeared on Joe Rogan,
WWE royalty, ladies and gentlemen, The Undertaker.
having a 3-hour conversation that covered everything from his early wrestling days to the long list of injuries he's endured over the years.
We had a motto, we'll sleep when we're dead, right?
A lot of headlines from the podcast focused on The Undertaker's comments about the modern day wrestling business being too soft.
Like half of them had guns and knives in their bags and, shit got handled back then. Now you walk in, the guys playing video games and, making sure they look pretty and...
I mean, what were we expecting him to be like? He's hardly going to be a Bible-bashing Christian, is he? Is he?
The greatest thing that you've ever done for me, though, is restore my relationship with my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ.
Oakley dokley.
Since meeting his latest wife, Michelle, Mark has re-embraced Christianity and shared this journey with very normal human being, Pastor Ed Young.
We're talking The Undertaker!
I spend a lot more time these days reading my Bible
Excellent.
I'm not going to dunk on anybody for their religion. I mean, personally, I worship the Church of Neil Buchanan.
Go on, try it yourself.
But this is The Undertaker, the man who crucified Stone Cold Steve Austin. The man who hung Big Boss Man from a cell.
This is pretty cool.
So to hear him talk like this, you have to admit, it is kind of funny.
I believe in God. I'm good.
And as it turns out, Mark likes to talk. Quite a lot, actually. So much so he started his own podcast, a one-man touring show, and whenever possible, he likes to smash out a little motivational speech.
It's Britney, bitch.
When The Undertaker was inducted into WWE's Hall of Fame in 2022, Mark Calloway embarked on a 45-minute keynote presentation, not about his wrestling moves, but about his 3 mental moves for life.
Make these 3 mental moves part of your life, too.
Perception is reality. Respect and loyalty go a long way. And never be content. Which are actually all very, very valuable lessons. I guess I just didn't expect to be learning atomic habits from the dead man. I mean, what next? Is Goldberg gonna teach me about the 4-hour work week? And then there's his podcast, 6 Feet Under. Now that's a platform where you truly get to see The Undertaker like you've never seen him before. Doing sponsored ad reads.
I just received a pair of Brunt work boots.
Making money moves should be easy.
Download Prospects and try it out for yourself.
That's why there's Cash App.
All your favorite jerseys and fan clothing from Fanatics.
Gluten-free, grain-free, soy-free, wheat-free, naturally flavored, totally delicious, childlike cereal for grown-ups.
Now that the Undertaker gimmick has been retired, Mark Calloway has newfound fame, and with that, the ability to endorse and promote products himself. products that The Undertaker never could. Like Blue Chew. If you don't know what Blue Chew is, editor Toby, he's going to play a sound that should explain it in the most monetizable, friendly way possible.
It's like steroids for your wiener.
To be fair to Mark and his co-host Matt, they kind of get how ridiculous this whole thing is, so they kind of just have fun with it.
Or be ready whenever the opportunity arises. You just chew it and do it. Just chew it and do it.
Well, the taint is between the balls and the butt. There's taint nothing there. So that area gets a little funky.
Yep, that's me, The Undertaker. You're probably wondering how I got here.
But Mark Calloway's promotions don't just stop with his podcast. Here's The Undertaker enjoying Myrtle Beach Safari and cutting them a promo with his wife.
And most importantly, it needs you.
People who care. Therefore, if we save the tiger,
We can save the world.
If we don't save the tigers,
No one will rest in peace.
You might remember this place from the Tiger King documentary. Oh, there's Taker with Doc Antle, the guy that allegedly had a harem of wives. I wonder what he's been up to since. Jailed for money laundering. Brilliant.
Hey, Miles, what's up, man? Hey, it's good to see you again.
And here's a very random promo that Mark appears in for a slide company. They just installed a custom slide in his pool. The comments are good though.
Nice. Finally get to see The Undertaker frolicking in a pool.
Never mind Hulk Hogan. It's The Undertaker that's a real American. He's a true patriot. He helped Trump win the presidency and almost exclusively wears 9-Line t-shirts. 9-Line is a veteran-owned patriotic apparel company that make classic t-shirts like AR-15 back in brass, Share Around with ISIS, and their bestseller, All Rifles Matter.
They include patriotic garbage.
And as a proud Texan, he likes to go hunting. I mean, this is The Undertaker. He's probably out in the wilderness, bare-knuckle fighting bears. Well, actually, in his new retirement, he's out turkey hunting.
I'm trying to get him his first turkey. He's never killed a turkey before.
So, Real Tree Road Trips on YouTube, they took Mark out on his first turkey hunt. We've got this guy in full camo, luring the turkeys out with his little whistle, placing plastic turkey decoys in the middle of the road, whilst The Undertaker hides in a nearby bush. Nobody likes a camper, Mark. So just to be clear, this is the setup. Unsuspecting turkeys walk down the road to investigate the plastic decoys, whilst hidden in the bush right next to them is me, Mark Calloway, pointing a 12-gauge shotgun at them. I honestly couldn't think of anything less cool than this.
Yeah! Awesome job. Wow. Nice shot.
Look, I'm biased. I love taking photos of animals, so seeing someone shoot deer and turkey for fun,
I think he's dead.
I actually think it's super lame. Mark, if you're watching, shoot pictures, not birds. Maybe 9-Line should put that on a t-shirt actually, that's pretty good. With the separation of the Undertaker character and the man Mark Calloway complete, WWE now have Mark play dress-up for special occasions, with the Undertaker character now becoming like a Jim Henson muppet. They have him don the hat and coat to do TV appearances, kinda like he were Big Bird.
Please don't shoot me, Mark.
For Jimmy Fallon's Halloween special, they had a brief sketch where the Undertaker wrestled a pumpkin. He randomly appeared on Dr. Disrespect's Twitch stream. Nobody's entirely sure why.
I'll give you the love.
And here he is at the Riyadh Season Cup final, lifting up this cup.
The Undertaker, one of the big stars of WWE, to Cristiano Ronaldo's amusement.
Why does this look like it was rendered in Fortnite? Oh yeah, he's in that now too, actually. Then there were the NFTs, remember those? Digital trading cards of the dead man. If you ever wanted to own a GIF of Undertaker rolling his eyes back for $1,000, now you could. The 1 of 1 Platinum Edition sold immediately for $100K, which sounds very suspicious to me. I think I'm just gonna right click and save that for myself. But the funniest thing WWE have made the Undertaker character do is produce cameos.
You lost 100 pounds? That is amazing.
I love cameos. I got gifted one for my birthday.
I hope that all of your days, Toby, are filled with chocolate rain.
Aw, thanks, Tay. To celebrate his 30-year career, WWE sold 30 personalized cameo videos from the dead man to fans for $1,000 each. These things are actually amazing. Imagine paying $1,000 to have The Undertaker say,
And one day, your heart surgery will be a distant memory. But I won't, because I'll be haunting your dreams. Hello, Granny. It's The Undertaker. Thank you for being such a great husband. Thank you for being such a wonderful father. Thank you.
I mean, it's hard to imagine any of this happening 10 years ago, but here we are. So there we have it. The Undertaker is no more, and we're left with Mark Calloway exploring the modern digital age, one blue chew ad at a time. So I know I've taken a few shots, but I think Mark Calloway is actually a pretty decent guy, to be fair. Yes, he's old school, but I think his heart is actually in the right place. And is it disappointing that he unearthed the mystery of the Undertaker character after 30 years? Well, yeah, kinda. But is it fair to expect him to stay in character for his entire life? A character that's owned by a multi-billion-dollar corporate entity? I think The Undertaker himself put it best with his famous catchphrase,
You fine. Real fine.
Thanks for watching the whole video, I really appreciate it. If you made it this far, please drop me a like, it helps spread the video around. And if you want to watch a reveal of another 90s icon, click the video on screen for the expose of the Masked Magician.